I know you think I made things worse, but I was lying for Parker to keep him out of jail.
He's not gonna go to jail.
How can you say that? It's a serious possibility here, Jon.
Come on, we can't think like that, though.
Okay. And we can't fight like this anymore,
I don't
right?
want to fight with you either.
Because I don't want Parker to hear us going at each other like this. He won't want to hear it. He already feels responsible for everything that's happened.
Didn't you hear me? I said I did it. I'm the one that knocked Gabriel out.
Parker, just slow down and take a deep breath and don't say anything more.
Margot.
No, you have a right to an attorney. I can't let you do this alone. I'm get your mother and father down.
Why? It's not gonna change the truth.
Parker, I am trying to
I'm the reason
you.
that Gabriel could die. I knocked him out. I left him in Monte Carlo before the fire broke out. I'm confessing.
Parker's not in his room.
His bike is gone.
Okay. All right, let's not panic. Maybe he needed some air. Maybe he wanted to avoid hearing the two of us self-destruct.
How long has the doctor been in there with Gabriel?
Just a few minutes. He'll let us know if there are any changes.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Oh,
Mother,
what a shock.
to see you here. I'm making up for the both of us.
What do you mean by that?
Mother, that boy is fighting for his life because of what we did.
I don't know what orb you have been inhabiting, but we had nothing to do with what happened in there.
We kept the secret from Craig about Gabriel being his son for years. You, me, Sierra. Because of what we did, this is what happened to him.
I totally disagree with you, as you well know. Craig is responsible for everything that's happened in there because that is what Craig does. He hurts people that get close to him, and he does it time after time.
That is not true.
Isn't it? What about Bryant? I mean, chasing Lucy out of town, and now this poor kid, Gabriel. He's the next one on the list after your sister. And me? What about me? He had his hands around my throat. He was going to snap my neck like a chicken.
Look, we can't undo what we did to that boy. But we can try to make something good out of this horrible situation. We owe him that.
Okay, all right. So we can visit him in the hospital, pay his hospital bills. Are we supposed to give him sponge baths? Come on, darling, what is it you want us to do?
Well, for starters, I told Margot that Craig knew Gabriel was his son before the fire. That way she could see there was no way Craig knowingly intended to harm anyone, least of all his son.
You did what?
You heard me?
You vouched for good. On the record?
Yes.
Oh, why did you do that? Why? With Craig in jail, 99.9% of our problems are solved.
It surely would be better for you if I were locked away somewhere. That much is true.
Jack, I need you to come down here.
Yeah, it's not really a good time right now.
Your son is here. He just confessed to fighting with Gabriel and leaving him unconscious on the floor before the fire started.
I'll be right there. What? Parker's at the police station with Margot.
Oh, my God.
He's confessed.
Oh, no. Oh, we have to be with our boy.
Call the security guard.
No, I'm not gonna call security. Craig isn't gonna attack you in the middle of the hospital. Are you, Craig?
No, I'm not. Believe me, Lily, if I wanted your mother dead, she'd be out of your misery already.
Oh, look at that. He's threatening me.
No, I'm not, Lucinda. You have nothing to fear, not from me.
Really?
Really. You see, I've given it some thought, and I think the harsher penalty for you would be to die alone, unloved, in your mansion on the hill of old age. Which, by my calculation, shouldn't be too much longer.
Craig, I'm just as culpable in this as my mother.
Yes, you are, but at least you tried to make amends. Your mother, on the other hand, is proud to keep a father and son apart for 2 decades.
I'm rather proud. I'm proud that that kid was kept out of your orbit for all those years. Think of the mess that he'd be if he'd been around you.
That's almost profound. Why don't you ask Gabriel if he agrees with you? You said you didn't just play God with my life, but with his as well.
I don't know what goes on inside that kid's mind.
And thanks to you, old woman, neither do I.
Yes, but I do know that he would be a more full-blown con artist than what he has exhibited so far if he had been around you and had you as a role model all these years.
Oh, Mother, for God's sake, please stop adding fuel to the fire.
I'm not going to back off just because he tells me to. That poor kid in there, the one that you want to call son, he actually deserves a happy life, but he won't have a chance. Not with you near him.
Doctor, how's he doing?
You're paying the medical bills, Miss Walsh. If you'd like a report, we can speak privately.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. Let's speak privately.
No. Answer his question.
And who are you?
I'm Craig Montgomery. I'm Gabriel's father.
Parker, don't say a word.
I already did, okay? I know what I'm doing.
Parker! Seriously, Margot, without a lawyer
Margot,
here?
what are you thinking?
Your son came in on his own, asked to make a confession. I told him he needed an attorney present.
She did. I don't need one.
Well, he is not saying another word till we get an attorney.
Fine,
Dad,
fine.
No, you are not going to say another word till we get this handled. You understand me?
No, I'm not doing this your way anymore. I want to tell her the whole story right now. What difference does it make if I have
It makes
lawyer?
a big difference,
I
Parker.
don't care. I don't need one. I'm not doing what you guys want me to anymore, okay? I'm doing this my way now.
No, it is not okay. None of this is okay. Come here.
Mom, what are you doing?
What were you thinking?
Why did you come down here?
Margot called you father. She told him that you admitted to knocking Gabriel out.
Because I did.
It was an accident, Parker. You just had a fight.
Hey, he could still die, accident or not. This is exactly why I didn't want you here.
Excuse me.
You're making this so much worse. Just let me do it, okay? Just let me confess and get it over with.
Listen to me, Parker Snyder. You will confess over my dead body. I'm your mother. I'm trying to take care of you here.
This is ripping you and Dad apart.
You heard us fighting at the house, didn't you?
It's hard not to.
And that's why you came here to confess.
See, you want to protect me. And so does Dad, but you guys can't agree on how you're gonna do that, so you're fighting 24/7.
Parker.
I can't be the reason that Gabriel dies, and I will not be the reason that you and Dad break up.
Here's your case file on Gabriel Cars. You knew that Craig didn't leave him there to die, but you wanted me to think so that I wouldn't look at your son. How long has Parker been involved in this, huh? How much of that evidence did you rewrite to throw suspicion
No,
off of your son?
wait a second. On my word, I had no idea that Parker and Gabriel got into a fight until recently. Okay, I certainly didn't suppress evidence, and I didn't hold a thing back.
You held back the truth.
I was dealing with it, Margot.
How? By keeping it to yourself? By protecting Parker? And throwing everything at my brother?
Hey, your brother deliberately started a fire.
Craig!
That's arson.
Listen, I understand what you're going through. I do. I understand the agony you're feeling about your son. I've gone through it too myself, Jack. But you are not just a father. You are an officer of the law. And you deliberately sabotage this investigation.
No, it is so much more complicated.
It is not
and
so
you
much more
know-
complicated, Jack. You are off the case.
So Gabriel's off the ventilator and breathing on his own. Is he awake?
Not yet, but I'm hopeful that's coming.
I don't know how to thank you, Doctor. Thank you. I'd like to sit with him for a while, maybe be there when he wakes up.
Maybe that's not such a great idea.
I want him to know that I'm here for him, that I'm not walking away.
Your son is a very, very strong man.
No thanks to the sperm donor.
Are you okay?
I am now. My son's gonna be okay. He's gonna make it. Don't you need to get back to your cave and hang upside down?
You're a little man, Craig.
I don't want you anywhere near my son when he wakes up.
I don't take directions from arsonists and would-be murderers.
Margot, what great timing. I have incredible news.
No, me first. Parker confessed.
Excuse me?
He confessed to fighting with Gabriel before the fire started. Craig?
Margot, I can't remember the last time I had two amazing things happen to me on the same day in the last 30 years. Can you meet me at Java so we can talk?
Yeah, I'm on my way. Be there in 10 minutes.
Parker Snyder just confessed to knocking out Gabriel and leaving him there.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, which means I'm no longer a suspect. So despite your best efforts, I will have an opportunity to get to know my son. Make sure she doesn't go into his room. I approve his visitors from here on in.